Hi, and welcome back to Grateful for Clarity Now. Week 2 of our anxiety, depression, and seasonal affective disorder series, our program. I thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that over the course of the last week you've been doing the things that we talked about last week, making sure that your chakras are cleared, and I hope that you're feeling better. That, of course, is my goal, is to help as many people as possible. I want everyone to feel that sense of peace and that sense of calm in their world. So, this week, week 2, we are going to continue to build on the things that we talked about last week. So the first thing we are going to do is to add 5 minutes a day to your meditation. Now, I hope that your meditation is going well and that you are feeling that sense of calm, that sense of a clear mind, that sense of peace and gratitude. If you are experiencing any issues with your meditation, by all means, you can reach out to me. I may be able to offer you some more helpful hints on how to get to a point where your meditation is doing the things that you need it to do. You can also go back and continue to watch our guided meditation. That's fine. That will allow you'll still get the same benefits from the meditation. Obviously, we want to get you to a point where you're able to meditate on your own without having to have a guided meditation. But some people may never achieve that. So, by all means, go back and do our guided meditation if that's what you need to do for your 15 minutes of meditation now. Now, one of the other things that you can do with your meditation, and if you watched our second video, I believe it was our second video where we did the activating the Reiki and clearing your own chakras, you can actually clear your chakras while you're in your meditation as part of your meditation. That, for some people, will help to really keep them focused on what it is they are trying to do. So when you're focusing on each of the chakras that you're clearing, you're actually focused on that internal energy and allowing it to flow through. So you will still get the benefits from your meditation if you are doing your chakra clearing at the same time. So that's an option for you as well. You will continue with your journaling, and my book this week says Wake Up and Be Awesome, another dollar store find. This one was only $1.50. So again, make sure if you didn't go out last week to get yourself a journal or a book to write in, please go out and get yourself one. It's $1.50 and it's a great investment. It gives you something bright and cheery to look at. They have some very positive messages on there. And positivity is really, really important when we're going through this program. Okay? So keeping a positive attitude, which can be a challenge, and I certainly appreciate that. But every little bit helps. So, when you were getting up in the morning, you were smiling at yourself in the mirror. Good morning. Awesome. I want you to continue to do that. One thing that I do want you to be very mindful of, though, is negative self-talk. So I want you to think about times when, excuse me, you make a mistake or you do something and because you're distracted, you're not really paying attention, and then you automatically think to yourself, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Those self-talk, that negative self-talk is very insulting to yourself. It's one thing when you can't control another human being from saying mean things to you. It is another thing when you don't control yourself saying mean things to you. You should love yourself. You should be your best friend. And best friends don't talk to each other like that. So I want you to start really catching yourself when something goes wrong and you're quick to blame yourself, call yourself a name of any kind. If you do, I want you to apologize. You can do this in your head. If you're alone, you can say it out loud. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. We need to be more gentle with ourselves and not so critical with ourselves. We are so quick to think the worst of ourselves and other people that we're creating this negative energy. And remember when we were talking about channeling universal energy, and we were talking about the fact that when you say to the universe, I don't want any more of this, I don't want any more of this, what you're really saying is, bring it on. And that's the same thing that you're doing when you're feeding yourself with negative self-talk. Okay? So I want you to really try to catch yourself doing it, because the odds are that you're doing it a lot. And if you're doing it a lot, it's reinforcing. You're hearing it, you're thinking it. You're hearing it, you're thinking it. So please stop. Be nice to you. All right? In the end, you're all you have. So please be nice to yourself. So in the morning when you get up and you smile at yourself, I want you to say, good morning. You're going to have a great day. I believe in you. And carry on with your day. And I know how that may sound very, very, hokey is the word I want to use today. So it sounds kind of hokey, but I'm telling you that you have to trust me on this. The programming that's in our mind is so programmed and so ingrained we don't even recognize that we're doing it. It is so important for us to make friends with ourselves and to care for ourselves. We have to show self-care and self-love, because in the end, again, if you can't love you, you don't light that, you don't send that energy out into the universe to bring more to you, okay? So if you're bringing that negative energy, I want you to stop and clear it and start with positive reinforcement to yourself, okay? Trust me on this. So we're adding our 5 minutes of meditation. We're continuing our journal, and we are adding some positive self-talk. We're catching ourselves when we're doing negative self-talk, and we're reprogramming ourselves, okay? The next thing that I would like you to do, I would like you to get outside in nature. Now, it can be a 5-minute or a 10-minute walk. If you have children, pack them up and take them with you. If you need to be by yourself to do the walk, find the 10 minutes to do this for yourself. You're worth it. And being outside in nature is so important for us. We are part of nature, and we are trapping ourselves in buildings all the time. We spend so much time indoors when really that's the reason we have windows in our buildings, so we can look outside. Get outside. You need to be out there. You're going to get the benefit of the vitamin D from the sun. If it's not a sunny day, that's fine. Find another way to be in a social environment with other people. You don't have to talk to them. You just need to be in their presence. Feel that energy, okay? Preferably somewhere positive. That is what I would like you to do. If you have mobility restrictions and you are not able to get out walking, then by all means, just be outside, okay? Get yourself outside and sit. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all you need, okay? Well, you need more, but we're going to start with 10 minutes, okay? So, at this point, in this program, I'm hoping that you're already starting to feel some benefits, and I hope that you're already feeling the investment in yourself and in your health, your well-being. It is so incredibly important for you. What I'd like you to do is to think for next week, I'd like you to think about a hobby. I would like you to think about something perhaps that you did before that you no longer do, that you enjoyed. Maybe it's drawing or doodling, whatever it is. I had the pleasure of going to a paint class with my granddaughter in January. Prior to that, I hadn't painted since junior kindergarten with my fingers. And I was hard-pressed to actually draw a stick man. I went to one painting class with her, and as it turns out, I actually can paint very well, and I quite enjoy it. It's very, very meditative. It's a very mindful exercise, and it gives you such a sense of accomplishment when you create something that you feel is beautiful. It doesn't have to be anything that you show to the world. It can be something that you keep for yourself. So if you enjoy writing, then write. Whether it's dancing, making music, whatever. Anything that you are going to be using creative juices doing. Okay, because I want you to start moving that creative energy through your body and feeling how incredibly calming that is. So think of a hobby over the course of the next week because we are going to slowly introduce it. I'm going to talk to you about some mindful things that you can be doing. So if you've got an idea in terms of what your creative hobby is going to be for next week, then you can get started with it next week. So I thought if I give you that week of a heads up to kind of do some research, then hopefully you'll be prepared to move forward with us in week 3. So I want to thank you so much for joining me again this week. And please, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to let us know. Again, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload. And like us on Facebook. Again, our Facebook page is Grateful for Clarity Now. And if you want to message us on Facebook, then by all means do so. Again, my journey is to help as many people as possible. So I appreciate it if you share our page either on Facebook or on YouTube. And I hope that it will reach as many people as possible to help them. Again, our program is free. So by all means, with the cost of these types of programs, can be very costly, and a lot of people don't have the money to do that. And I really hope that everything that we're doing can be beneficial to those that need it and reach the people that truly do need the program. So I thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful, calm, peaceful, clear week. Namaste.